Make the ground shake.
Hello everyone and welcome to another tank review. This time we are going to look at the tier 6 premium medium tank, the Cromwell Berlin. Now, when this tank first appeared into World of Tanks, it was a part of a package that included the IS-2 Berlin and the T-34-85 Rudy. But during this Christmas specials, it was offered separately for around 25 euros, but then again it was offered with 3,500 gold, so I think it was worth the money if the bundle didn't annoy you or anything. Now let's look into the characteristics of this thing, and as always we will start with the armor. When it comes to the armor, this thing doesn't really have any of it, really. At the thickest it is 76 on the turret. No spaced armor here at all, as you can see. It's a flat as a brick, so pretty much anything that you will meet can pen you. This zone here is 25, pretty much an auto pen, and the hull is 63 millimeters, so even if you angle at this kind of an angle, it is impossible to bounce pretty much anything. The side armor is around 31 millimeters, and the good news here is that it is not auto pen, but apart from that there is not much really to talk about it here. This tank purely relies on its top speed and its gun. Another thing to note, this tank has a solid gun depression, but to the back it's pretty awful, as you can see here. It has a spoiler in the visual model, so it has to shoot over it, and that means that the gun depression to the back is actually on the plus side even, so avoid shooting targets that are behind you. As always we will compare it to some other vehicles, and here are the three tanks that are similar to um, their in-game siblings, but have a premium tank status. Uh, at tier 6, those are the Cromwell Berlin, the Fury, and the Rudy, and they are pretty much exactly the same as the tanks you can buy for credits, but the bonus is that they are even making money. When it comes to the DPM, uh, the Cromwell has one of the highest of its tier, but it is lower than the M4A3 E8 Fury, only slightly, but it is around 15% better than the one on the Rudis. The penetration, it's alright for the tier. It is one of the highest of the mediums. As you can see, a lot better than the Easy 8 Fury, but only slightly better than the Rudy. The damage per shot is mediocre at 135, but it is still better than the Rudy, and it is worse than the 180 on the Rudy. The rate of fire, it's alright. If you equip it with the full equipment, it gets around 3-second reload time, which is enough in my opinion. The shell speed is the thing that kills this thing really, because the shell travels so slowly that you pretty much cannot snipe with it. But then again, you can just load APCR and you can neglect this issue. The aim time 2.3 seconds. It is certainly not the best, but it is enough so if you pump shot after shot, the gun will still be aimed. The accuracy 0.36, it is better than the counterparts, but this is where this thing really gets a true downfall. It's dispersion. This tank is really fast, plus with this god awful dispersion means that don't ever try to shoot on the move unless it is point blank range. If you shoot on the move, nothing will ever hit. That is what I'm saying. Um, the soft stats are a lot worse than the Fury and a tad worse than the um, Rudy, but then again, uh, the this tank is so fast that it makes them even worse. The gun elevation, it is also pretty bad at a plus 15, so you have to be wary of that. But the gun depression is alright at -8, means that you can use ridge lines in a way, not as good as the Fury, but it's alright. Now this is where this tank shines. It's speed and maneuverability. At 64 kilometers an hour top speed and a power to weight over 23 horsepower per ton means that you can shift very rapidly around the battlefield. Plus, combined with these great soft stats, means that it is one of the fastest mediums in the game, not just it at tier 6. The turret traverse better than the other two, and the tank traverse as well. So this means that you can circle strafe heavies very easily. Now, as I said, the armor, it is not great, but then again, compared to the other two, it is not that bad. I mean, the Fury gets actually worse armor in every way, and the Rudy has actually better turret but even worse hull. The health pulse 750 is alright if you ask me. The view range is bad at 360 meters, but you will have a pimped out crew because I forgot to mention all of the Berlin trio tanks get a crew with 100% brothers in arms and another skill. They are not like the female crew which get another skill for free and you can just start the second one, but even this works out, so you get brothers in arms for free and it starts from there. The camo values are better than than its counterparts, and the radio range is also pretty nice. About equipment, I would go with optics, rammer and vents. Burst up is not an option, so I think that the gun is so rapid firing, there is no, you can just shoot and wait for the gun to re-aim itself. A gun link drive is pointless in my opinion. This tank doesn't get set on fire, so you can run padding and T, but then again you can always switch back to a fire extinguisher, and for the rest it's pretty alright. For the crew, 6 cents. As I said, brothers drums is already unlocked. Camo helps. The view range skills next. Prioritize smooth ride and snapshot because, as I said, the gun has god awful soft stats. Safe storage is alright. Situational awareness is alright. 6 cents is also okay. I think that was enough of a spreadsheet reading, and let's get into some battles. And off we go with the first game. As you can see, it is a standard battle on steps with only 2 tier 7s on each side, which means that this is pretty much favorable matchup for this thing. There is no artillery in the game, so that means that you can push. The new tank, the Skoda T55, spotted stuff here, spotted this field, and since there was nobody here,
Target acquired.
I out-aim at the T-3485 because that is, I think that you can do
Enemy armor is damaged.
but
Penetration. Gotcha.
I will re-aim once more. You saw there that on the move this tank, unless it is point blank,
Permission to engage.
this is the tactic that you can
Target
use.
unlocked.
At the first shot, aim it a bit, fire it, and then fall back.
We damaged them.
And then
Enemy armor is hit.
once more when it is full.
Penetration.
Now for the Sturer Emil, I do
We
roll
damaged them.
because that will
Got him.
faster. I do that shot.
Enemy armor is hit.
But I think that comes with this going back.
Got him.
Result to easy kills.
Penetration.
Now the tiger is showing me his side, and he pulls back. I do see
Enemy armor is
my
hit.
opposite, the other Cromwell.
Penetration.
I do put a shot into him. This
Enemy is hit.
M5 Stuart is going nowhere, so I will try to take a shot into him. I do see that this Cromwell is pushing once more, and
Penetration.
because this gun allows you to drill. And already we have the 2k damage, but believe it or not. I will try to take out this
Enemy vehicle
and
destroyed.
which means that I can try to put a shot into this a tiger, but I missed.
Enemy armor is
I
hit.
shot on the M5 Stuart, and he did that. Fire once more blindly, but it did not hit him. Now they are well camped. I have to find another route to dig them out, so to say. And the Cromwell Berlin is really a great for that. I tried to put a shot into this tiger, miss,
Great shot.
and still on bounces. My opposite, the other Cromwell Berlin, is having my flank, and unfortunately I cannot seem to be able to spot him, so I will try to push from this side.
Penetration.
Put a shot into the side on the K1. Unfortunately,
Enemy armor is
it's
hit.
out the Skoda T25.
Enemy armor is damaged.
A good camo rating, even though I don't have 6 cents still. I do have a great camo on this tank, and great gains, so that meant that he cannot spot me, and I was able to just kill him. Now, this game is still close, and for some reason I load a PCR now, even though I think that it is not really needed. And you gotta respect
Enemy armor is hit.
tomatoes.
We damaged them.
Don't respond even unless they see
Penetration.
you really respond. Now this is me, but
Got him.
but then I'm up to 3073 damage. 1 kill away from a top gun, and we'll try to take it on this Berlin. Unfortunately, it does take out the SG-100, but I have such a large health pool advantage. I highly doubt that he will be able to do anything to me. He comes up.
Target
I
acquired.
out them.
We damaged them.
As I said, no outbound, no
Gotcha.
eyebrows, and that is GG. I think it's time to get into the post-battle results. Here are the post-battle results of the Steps game. As you can see, I managed to pick up my ace tanker in this game, a couple of tokens, and from the Battle Hero medals I managed to pick up high caliber and Top Gun at the same time, which is great news. If we look into the team score, we can see that we did finish top on damage, kills and experience with 3220 damage done, 6 kills and 1554 base experience, which is great news for at this tank, and that kind of experience easily gets you the ace in this thing, I think. If you look into the detailed report, we can see that we did fire 36 shots, 27 hit and 26 penetrated. So in a matchup like this one, if the gun hits, the penetration is adequate, but as I said, the dispersion is so bad, it is bound to miss a shot or two, and maybe even more sometimes. From our 3.2k damage done, 400 was at a sniping distance. This game we did receive 5 hits, 3 pendas and 2 bounced, with 205 damage blocked by armor. This is surprising because usually you do not bounce anything in it. We did spot 2 vehicles, damaged 8 and destroyed 6, with around 500 damage of assistance. I think this was enough from this game, and let's get into the second one. And off we go with the second replay, from a top tier matchup into a very bottom tier matchup with only 3 tier 6s on each side. As you can see, it's an encounter battle on Malinovka, and I will try to take out this bulldog as quickly as possible. Do put 2 shots into him, and since I am spotted, I have to get into this ditch alongside with this Chaffee. Now the bulldog didn't really use his positioning all too well. He had to go from the top and then slide down. He was very exposed and an easy prey, really. So that was that. Now we should be able to spot these guys here, but I don't think that our team is that good, so they will help us. This VK is making a run forward towards me, and I'm just requesting my team to shoot at him, because if he rushes me, there is not much I can do. I mean, I can fire 3 to 4 times into him, and it's a doubt that I will pen all of my shots and I will die. I do put one shot into him, he puts one shot into me, kills my gunner, and I am able to put him back in action. Fortunately, my team takes him out right now, and I'm already up to 600 damage, which is really nice for this thing. There is a Skoda T25 around here somewhere, but if he decides to rush us, the campers on the hill and behind us will be able to chew him pretty easily. So as he gets killed by artillery, that means that I can now move up here and put side shots into the guys that will try to rush. I did try to put a shot into the Tiger, missed. This T43 is showing me his side. Do put 2 shots into him. Will try to take another shot, but it dips. I do aim higher, but bounce on his gun mantlet, so I will just focus on the sides of these heavies. That's 2 shots into the Tiger 1, but he gets taken out by artillery as well, so I will just have to move up. Do put 1 side shot into the Tiger 2. He goes forward, and I'm unable to shoot him once more. Another side shot and another. I do think that since I don't have 6th sense, I thought that I was spotted, but as it turned out I wasn't. But it is not too harmed, since I am able to just put shot after shot into these guys over here. Already up to 1.7k damage, and I will try to move up to spot for my team around here. In retrospect, I should have done this a bit earlier, if I'm honest with you, but then again, what can you do? I do have a rear shot on this MX-5100, and I was able to take him out. The Sturer Emil gets spotted. I do auto aim at him, put 1 shot, bounced. Actually, it did put another shot, it hit, and the final one hits him and finishes him off. The guys on the hill are way too up front, and now I tunnel vision for the Dicker Max. Now I won't. one shot into him, and I do spot the arty as well, two shots. The arty is in the open, auto aim at him as well, hit his truck, and the second one finishes him off. There is a super pushing left, he will get taken out, and let's get into the post-battle results of this game as well. So here are the post-battle results. As you can see, I managed to pick up Ace Tanker, a couple of tokens, and not much from it really. Afterwards, no battle hero medals and not much, but then again, this was a tier 8 matchup and I was in a tier 6 medium, so it's very hard to earn anything apart from Confederate maybe. If you look into the team score, we can see that surprisingly we did finish top on damage, kills and experience with 2477 damage done, 5 kills and 1478 base experience, which in my mind is pretty alright for a tier 6 in a tier 8 game. If you look into the detailed report, we can see that we fired 29 shots with 24 hits and 20 penetrations with as I said, 2500 damage and 1200 was from a sniping distance. Those were all the shots taken on to the hill. We did receive 2 hits, 1 penetrated and 1 bounced, we also spotted 4 vehicles, damaged 10 and destroyed 5. We were 1 shot away from a Top Gun or a Confederate, but even this is fine if you ask me, with 1400 assistance damage. Anyway guys, this was my take on the Cromwell Berlin. In my opinion, this is the strongest a premium tank in the game tier for tier. It's a must get if it ever will appear on sale. I think it will. You do get a very good crew. The tank is very good, if not even better than the standard Cromwell. And if you are able to buy it, you won't earn those magical 100k that you will do with the standard tier 8 premiums, but even this, it's pretty alright. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye for now.